Welcome to the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast. Join us around the pit as we talk all things barbecue. Now here is your host, Johnny Maggs.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast. Episode 421, coming to you live from the Uncle Steve Shake Studios in Center Bonsted, New Hampshire. It's the podcast where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of topics that you normally talk around the pit. Well, I'm going to start this one out. Fuck you, StreamYards. I've been fighting this thing for the past, 13 minutes. Actually, 14 minutes. Because I was going to be right on time early. And then we get this bullshit. And there you go, Tom, so we can stop with the smart-ass shit. Traffic is unexpectedly high right now. We're creating more resources to handle it. Please wait 30 to 60 seconds, then try again. StreamYards, kiss my ass. I pay you cocksuckers $1,000 a year for this shit not to fucking happen. I'm pissed right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm fucking pissed. Anywho, let's get down to it. Tonight's episode brought to you by Uncle Steve Shake. What can I say, guys? Uncle Steve, we know him, we love him. 19 amazing flavors. Always the emphasis on freshness. Nothing's ever sitting around on the shelf in a bottle. You order your shake, he's mixing it within a day or two of shipping that. So when it arrives on your doorstep, it's going to be the freshest product out there. We're talking the original, the Gator Shake, the thick meat, the competition's line, the Mi Amigo, magic ribs, dessert shake, the list goes on and on. And there might be some inside information. There might be something new coming down the line. We're going to be in a little bit of research and development within the next few days. So there might be a number 20 coming out. Anywho, he wears all the hats. He's mixing the shake, bottling the shake, labeling, packaging, shipping, answering phone calls, answering emails. He'd love to talk to you if you have any questions about the products. So check him out at UncleSteveShake.com. Also follow along on Facebook at Uncle Steve Shake Nation. Uncle Steve Shake, shake some on everything. Also brought to you by the Diamond of Royce City, Texas, Joe's Meat Market. Gabriel and his crew do an amazing job day in, day out. Always the top quality, top grade selections of proteins. You need a special thickness cut, he's got you covered. Need something he might not have, he'll work with you to get it in. Produce, fresh, brought in daily. All us competition and backyard guys, he's got us covered too. Multiple lines of rub seasoning, sauces, injections, marinades, the whole nine. You're looking for it, he got it. Including the Joe's Meat Market house line. Now an official Nomad Grill dealer. Nomad Grills, Nomad Charcoal, Nomad Fire Sticks. It's got it all right there. And while you're there, you're feeling hungry, he's got you covered too. Gabriel's mom's behind the counter mixing up some of the freshest cuisine out there. So grab a plate, grab a bowl, sit down, talk to the boys, make a new friend. And like I said, folks, if you're ever in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, swing on by Royce City, swing on by Joe's Meat Market, tell Gabriel and the crew I sent you. Remember, folks, Joe's Meat Market for the win. And last but certainly not least, now I got to find it because StreamYard fucked me all up. The 2026 Road to Barbecue Greatness runs through New England this season and beyond. The New England Triple Crown is back for year 2, bringing the Battle of the Belt Buckle. The 2026 Uncle Steve's Shake New England Triple Crown, sanctioned by the Champions Barbecue Alliance. 3 competitions, 3 states, 1 champion. This isn't a one-weekend win. It's a season-long battle for consistency and barbecue fire. Well, folks, New Hampshire is in the books. Rhode Island is in the books. There's one left. September 11th through 13th. Waterford, Connecticut. The Camp Harkness Beachside Smoke Showdown. Show up and show out with your best chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket. There will be only one team will stand at the end, New England Triple Crown champion. Registration is open. Step up and show out, powered by Uncle Steve's Shake. Big Cats Comeback Kitchen. Mike, what's happening, brother? NBL, what's going on, Daddy Dutch? Where the hell are we here? Jesse, what's happening, brother? Steve Lozano, thank you, brother. Waypoint Barbecue, magic ribbed condom, something for everybody. Absolutely. Rolling Smoke Barbecue Cooking. What's happening? Grill Sergeant, brother Andrew, what's happening? Judge Wep, what's going on? Tom, what's happening? Chris Rosinski, what's going on, brother? Larry Vaughn, afternoon from South Jersey. Thank you, sir. And we're going back to the top, and Tom and Dutch and me bitching and crying. Okay, back to the bottom. Like I said, dude, I was pissed. I ain't going to lie to you. Oh, for Christ's sakes, Dutch, stop wiping your goddamn eyes. Chef Ray Sheehan, what's happening, brother? Thank you for tuning in. All right. Let's reset here. Goddamn fucking StreamYards. Let's reset. All right, we're here. 8 years, folks. 8 years. August 8th, 2018. Episode 1 of the Pit Life Barbecue podcast hit the airwaves. And had no expectations. Just thought it was a wild idea. Let's give it a shot. You know, sure as shit, never thought it would be 421 episodes. Definitely didn't know it would be 8 years of this. Crazy. Absolute crazy. Yeah. Bobby Stewart, what's up? Brian Fox, what's happening, brother? Yeah, absolutely nuts. Let me copy this. I'm gonna put the link in the chat here. If anyone wants to jump on in. Paste. There we go. Voila. There it is. Coming in. Yeah, 8 years of this. As of this past Saturday. So we are officially in year 8. Rolling in there, and you know, it's a big error record. Of course it did. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it, StreamYards? You are really pushing it today. 8 years. Craziness. You outlasted the hot seat with multiple hosts over the years. Attaboy, Tom. Now you're redeeming yourself. Speaking of that, there's someone here flipping you off, Tom. I know he's not flipping me off.
Never.
Well, good evening, Dutch.
Hi, buddy. Congrats on 8 years. That's awesome.
Can you believe that shit?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, me too, I suppose. Never thought
Sorry,
it would happen.
I'm trying to adjust the camera. Like from earlier, I'm out in the camper
Yeah.
with you tonight. So if you look over my shoulder, did I tell you who's with me?
Uncle Steve is with you, as always.
Oh yeah. He's creeping. Uncle Steve's creeping tonight. So
yes. No, oh yeah. He hasn't had to get back in yet. But yeah, 8 years, folks. And a lot of celebrations going on right now. My good friend Robert Rocha from So Smoking Gooder just hit his 9th year. My brother Tavis Bryant from Barbecue Therapy Podcast just hit his 1st anniversary. So congratulations to those boys. Harold Williamson, what's happening? Yeah. 8 years. Craziness. To think, the leprechaun. What is this hot seat you talk of? Oh shit. But no, it's yeah, like I said, I really don't know what to say other, I ain't gonna lie to you. StreamYard really pissed me off right now. Has completely discombobulated me right now over this crap.
all right. Hey, Game Face, let's go.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, you gonna smack me, boy?
Somebody's got to get you back on track here. This ain't a normal show. Let's go. Come on, focus.
Yeah. But yeah, 8 years of doing this. Let's see. Like I said, after the first one, you never thought we'd ever get it off the thing, but here we are. So many great episodes. A lot of laughs, little bit of controversy. Definitely pissed some people off, and still going to continue to do that because that's in the actress. That's fun. But
I heard a wise guy say once, if you want to know the truth, I'll tell you. If you want me to lie to you, I'll tell you that too. That's actually an opening for a podcast that you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all go check out Barbecue Therapy Podcast. I think it's his most recent upload, and you'll get a little behind the scenes look at our favorite Monday night host.
What?
When you were on with Tavius.
Oh, yeah, back in when did it come out? After beginning of July, I think, or just after the 9th or something? July 9th?
It was a month ago, but
it was a month. Yeah.
I started watching it while you were rebooting while I was waiting. That opening's awesome.
Oh yeah. No, that was a good time. That was a good time. Uwe Braun, what's happening, brother? Like Rob's show, they show trays and talk shit on appearance, good or bad. Absolutely. But no, so 8 years of doing this. Who would have thought? Well, like I said, so many episodes, so many great guests, so many topics, ups, downs, in betweens. But it's the relationships that have come from this. That's the greatest thing that happened with this show. Hands down. I can literally go to any state in this country and know somebody. That's just wild. It's somebody who's going to be willing to help. You know what I mean? But, you guys, tune in every week week in, week out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, Uncle Steve just popped in. You know, he's one of my brothers, Dutch. Your brother, that other brother from California. I haven't seen him yet, but I did get to yell at him a little bit yesterday or the other day, anyway. But you know, just through all of this, you know, Tom, Lep, Mike, you know, those were everybody on the Google Hangouts. Before all this other, we were high tech back then with Google Hangouts, man. We were all hanging in the waiting room, waiting for someone to drop because I think we could only have like 8 people on at one time, something like that, you know. But you know, that's how it all came about. A friend of ours was on the hot seat. And hey, can you tune into this show? Show some support and blah blah blah. And then I see these 2 other jokers on there, the host and the co-host with the most. And yeah, it was all downhill from there. All downhill from there. What is he's looking for something.
You know what I'm looking for?
Please tell me it's not Vice Grips.
Not yet.
Oh, the pen flip. Y'all remember the pen flip? If you don't know, get in the know.
Which I currently do not own the rights to anymore. They were bequeathed to another host of a show.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
There you go.
I own the pen flip. And you can't just do the pen flip. It has to be a specific pen.
Which I do not have here.
That's all right, but I know you are in possession of them. Not too far from you.
About a mile and a half.
In order to do the pen flip and the pen flip correctly, it needs to be, where's my fucking camera? A Grumpus on Fire pen. That's the Grumpus on Fire is the official pen of the pen flip. No ifs, ands, or buts or in betweens.
Correct.
That's how it is. I got to move this fucking mic out of the way. There it is. Still got it.
That was about a 6 on the flip and about a 3 on the catch.
Well, you can't do it because you don't have a Grumpus on Fire pen, so you can't even judge right now. So
I can judge it. I can judge it all day long.
You can't do nothing.
777 across the board.
I'll give you. Okay, Eddie. Brother Steven, what's happening? Coming to us live from Trinidad and Tobago. Steven's been there. Steven's been there before, you know, from the very get-go in those Google Hangout nights. You know, but like I said, the relationships that sitting around talking barbecue, who would have thought? You know, you started out, you know, doing YouTube videos or finally putting out however long it took me to put out a YouTube video. And, you know, where would any of us be without Steven? Uncle Steve, you ain't kidding, brother. You ain't kidding. But yeah, we got, like I said, I'm going to drop the chat in here. You know, jump on in, swing in for a second. Tell your favorite part of 8 years here. There's so damn many. You know, can't exactly pick one. You know, there's so many damn levels of it. You know, if I'm to pick one right off the bat, Oh God. I might go. I would say Diva Q, Danielle Bennett was one of the top ones, because if any of you truly know Danielle don't take no shit.
Danielle is awesome.
Danielle don't take no shit.
Danielle scared the shit out of Dutch at the American Royal.
That's right. Matt Wilford, thank you, brother. But we're sitting there and I'm in the studio and she pops in and she's at her outside studio and she sees me smoking a cigar. She goes, "Oh, we can do this?" I go, "Yeah, go get yourself a stick." She goes, gets herself a cigar. We're having a drink, we're smoking a cigar, talking barbecue with her and, brand building and brand protection. And we hit a bunch of stuff. But like I said, there's so damn many, and you can always go, the Danielles, the Cosmos, the Malcolms was great. The David Bosca, Robbie Royal, the big names that, everybody knows. But it's them other guys too, the caterers, the product guys, and Uncle Steve, a seasoning guy. We covered a bunch of the YouTubes, down to I had a guy on one episode. I had a guy who worked with me because he liked to grill. It was all about that. Then the covering the this, the that, the Royal, the Jack, a little controversy here, a little controversy there. Never hurt nobody. Pissed some people off, but it still didn't hurt nobody. But yeah, 8 years. That is crazy. Crazy for sure. Let's see, anyone else jump there? The thing that comes to mind is when Mags drank a whole bottle of Pink Whitney in one shot, and then a pair of shoes came into play.
Oh. Yes, I believe I remember that night.
I believe I do too. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Stephen, for bringing that one up. A little salt in the goddamn wound. Is that my favorite niece?
He's talking to you. How are you,
hi, sweetie?
Tonight?
What's up, Steve? Hi, Stevie.
Hold on.
What are we holding on? Oh,
because I had Facebook open also. Because I'm technically old. How are we doing tonight?
We're a lot better since StreamYard finally allowed me to go live.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, they do. Too much traffic is going on. I'm like, really, guys? This is why I pay you?
Yeah. Well, we wanted to pop on. We start school tomorrow. So we're getting all of our things in order. We wanted to pop on just to say congratulations. 8 years is a long, long time. Are you 8 years old? She's 8 years old. He's been doing this show as long as you've been born.
That's right.
So congratulations. In fact, that's how I know I can track it now. It's just that's how long it'll be. Oh, let's see what happens here.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler!
Oh, sorry about that.
Something about Texas. Some
Got it.
border ribs.
That's it. Still in the works. Y'all will be getting special packages. So, but yeah, 8 years is phenomenal. And you know, for brand new people that have just kind of gotten on, is look at this new YouTube thing. Oh, look at this. I can get on and make people watch me and listen to me. It's, you know, they get on, they last 3 shows, they last 3 months. They realize that nobody cares what they're saying. Nobody is listening, and they bail out. The difference is, Johnny, you have people listening, you have people watching. You support the show. You have people that support it. You have guests on there that people actually care about. And you're pulling things in that people want to hear. You know, that is a successful show. And I want to tell you, friends or not, and of course, friends always come first. But even if after you hung this up, you're like, man, all that guy does is blah, 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 blah. And I was, man, I can't even watch that show. The shine coming off the top of the head and da 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 da. I got to tell you, this is a great show. Congratulations. Putting friends aside, man, that homeless guy on the screen with you that has forgotten how to shave, he's beat red.
Been out in the sun all day today.
Oh. Out in your G-string, getting you a little suntan?
No, you know as well as I do, it's a Speedo.
It's got to be. Hey, if you're not tanning in a Speedo, you're not really tanning.
Yeah, are you even doing it right?
That's right. That's right.
Oh.
But anyway, we had to jump on and tell you, one, how much we love you. But again, put that aside. We love the show. I'm so lucky to be affiliated with it and supported by it and having it there for me to support. And it just makes us proud. So Johnny, thank you. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Stevie, what grade are we going in, honey?
Third.
Ooh.
Meet the teacher night tonight. Don't think I didn't get both those teachers' Venmos either. So
nice.
She is ready. Lainey's ready for her last year of middle school, and Alila, going to be a senior.
Crazy, man.
And, you know, when we were seniors, they said, hey, you're a senior. You only have 1 year left to mess it up. Seniors nowadays, every single day you turn around, there's another parade, another something. We just got done painting a pair of pants, her senior pants. No, don't go get them. So anyway, we're looking forward to a fun and eventful senior year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
And by eventful, I mean just like when I'm in Vegas, I will rub a rash between my thumb and my first finger, reaching into my back pocket, pulling my wallet out. And every time I turn, but anyway, we love y'all, and Kent, we love you too. As long as you're there, we love you too. Don't want to make you feel left out. Say,
Johnny, brother.
Tell him congratulations on 8 years. Congratulations,
Thank
buddy.
you, Stevie.
She has to go take a bath.
Stevie,
all right.
You have a great school year, honey, okay?
Okay.
We'll see you in February.
Wait, what?
They have to come see us in February.
Huh?
Johnny, too.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny's working on it. Believe me, I need to get the hell out of here.
I'm pretty sure that's part of Stevie's curriculum is to paint another head.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
The art section of her semester, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Love y'all, and we'll talk to you later.
Love yous too. Take
Bye,
it
guys.
easy.
Take it easy,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Love you.
Oh, Ken Smith, what's up, brother? Always good for Uncle Steve to come down. And if you guys were paying attention, you might have got a little hint.
I already have a tasting panel of 5 or 6 lined up.
I can imagine. This is going to be good. All right. Do we want to bring this other guy up here?
Where's he from?
Massachusetts.
Is it Billy?
Nope.
Oh.
It starts with the same letter. I'm waiting to see if he starts getting excited in the green room. There it is. He's excited. Oh, he's got a fancy ass leather chair. Oh, what is this shit about? Hold on. Let's get to the bottom of this crap. Tim Rogers, what's happening, brother?
Hey, Tim.
Explain yourself.
Oh.
Explain yourself.
Hello there. How's everybody doing? Congratulations on 8 years, Johnny.
Thanks, bud. We're doing better since StreamYard let me go live after 15 years.
Yep. So
I'm going to take that out of their bill at the end of the year.
Yeah. And how close was Dutch? I saw his prediction in the show. 8 minutes late for 8 years. Was he close?
He was closer than it was supposed to be. I hit go live with 10 seconds left on my countdown. So even if there was a bit of a hiccup, I still would have been right on time, if not a second or two early. But no, StreamYard wanted to start playing their little games of the high traffic. I've been doing this every Monday night. High traffic, my ass.
Yep.
Oh, but anyway, that's over with. We're live. We're good. We're going. We got beverages. We're doing 8 years. All right, spit it out. What's your favorite one out of all the 8 years?
All right. I have one that I don't know if any of y'all can remember. Well, I have two. I have a favorite, but then I have another one that I just remember. So my favorite one was when you did the show. It was at the studio, and you had David Garofalo and Messy Mike, and you and Mike were doing the burrito contest.
Yes, yeah, the 5-pound burrito.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yep. Oh, I got to get ready for that. I'm coming out of retirement next month.
I already know that. Would you like to explain it?
Yeah, so I haven't done an eating challenge in quite a while. Well, I'm coming out of retirement for the 2026 New England Cigar Expo. 8 contestants. If you're familiar with New Hampshire beach pizza, each one of us is getting 2 beach pizzas. And I think we have 15 minutes to eat as much as you can.
What is a beach pizza, Johnny? For those that aren't from your area.
I'm from the area and I don't know.
Like a Sicilian style, so a rectangle sheet pizza, little on the thinner side, a very, very sweet sauce with slices of provolone. That's beach pizza.
Okay.
So we're going to have 2 of them a piece, 15 minutes, eat the most. And, we'll see what the hell happens. Congrats, my friend, for listening to the Messy Mike days. Let's keep it rolling, dude. Thank you, Timmy. That spicy brisket sandwich challenge did you win. Tim, you ain't kidding. But the funny thing is, Tim, I found that T-shirt today. That T-shirt from the Deadly Brisket Challenge. It's still folded up.
I was going to bring that up. I was going to bring that up when Braden mentioned the burrito challenge.
Yeah.
And because I remember that one, and I remember you struggling. You got the hiccups, the hot hiccups.
I got the hot hiccups. If I did not get the hiccups, I would have had the record.
Who still has the record?
Is it Greg?
Greg.
Really?
Greg has it.
Sorry, didn't mean to bring up sore subject. Or maybe
it is a sore subject because I would have had that sandwich eaten in sub 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes would have had it if I didn't get the damn hiccups.
So what was on the sandwich? I don't even know what was on it.
Chopped brisket mixed with a sauce with the 3 hottest peppers in the world. So it would have been at the time,
Reaper, Ghost, and Scorpion.
Reaper, Ghost, Scorpion, yeah. Yeah, it was something like 6 or 7 million Scoville, or however the hell they did it. And then the bun itself was buttered in like scorpion butter or something. They put as much shit on that thing as they could. Oh yeah, that one hurt, man. That was some pain. That was some pain.
It only lasted a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't last long. I'll admit that.
Until you got to the parking lot.
I got to the parking lot, then I melted it. I was not. No. You give me shit for throwing it up or not. No. That was not staying in. It was get to the parking lot. It was down, stick a finger down the throat and let it rip. That was not staying in me. No sirree. Get that.
So that thing was like 6-7 million Scovilles.
Yeah. No, very funny. Very funny. I got what you did.
So, can I tell my other memory that I have?
Mm-hmm.
So my other memory is when you were late to the show, Greg was hosting in the studio, and then I forget who did it, but when Greg was talking about how his catering weekend went, someone said that Champ is here, and then you started coming up, and then after that you started crying and stuff because Greg had started the show without you.
I remember when I was ringing it. I don't remember what I did. I remember that one that I ran in and going to Champ is here. Yeah, as he was going on. No. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, Then I know Dutch is very fond of another one. There's one you got to be very fond of there, Dutch.
Oh, there's a couple.
But one in particular, you thief.
I was thinking about that one earlier, but that was gifted to me by your producer. Because I was going to say the one I remember the most is being the second tallest guy in the studio.
That would have been the same episode.
Exactly. But and you well know. Now, after I got back from that, which, by the way, was 4 years ago already.
Yeah.
That beverage container was gifted to a local listener in Iowa who listens to the podcast show every week and watches it because he stopped me 3.5 years ago, right before the national anthem at a football game.
Correct. Yeah.
And I ended up gifting that glass to him. So I was not a thief. I was a futuristic listener delivery man.
Okay. However you want to justify it and make yourself feel better.
Oh, I feel great because I was told to take it.
Yeah, I know you were, but I like to just keep busting chops on it. You know, there's some things I just got to keep a tight grip on, and that's one of them.
I think it's more like there's some things you just can't let go of. But okay.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually I actually know exactly which show I started on. Like what episode I started watching from.
Well, we'll put it this way. I know what episode I started on. So, you know something, you can hush right up there. You call me a smart ass. You can knock that stuff off. Oh, see, Braden, I don't even know where to even start. Because let me do some quick math here. You're 18 now. You turned 18 in January.
Yep.
I believe you were 13 when you first emailed me. I want to say 13, but for some reason I also have 11 in my mind. Both of them fit within the 8 years. So I'm going to go, screw it. I'm going to go 11. I'm going to say you were 11 years old.
All right. So I have a show. I don't know if you can find out when the show was aired, but I found you guys the hot seat, and I'm like, let me go check this show out. And I was on the episode when you had I don't know if you had a guest on that show. You might have. But it was the show right before the date of the hot seat. So that week, since the hot seat is on Thursdays, that week, that Tuesday before the show, when you mentioned you were gonna be on the hot seat, is the first one that I watched.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So that would, wait a minute. Of my show?
Of your show. So whenever.
Oh, that would have been, okay. That would have been February 12th. The only reason I know the exact date is because when me and Mike were on the hot seat with Dutch and CJ, it was Valentine's Day. It was on Valentine's Day.
Right.
What year would it have been? Okay, it would have been 2019, February 12th, 2019. Because I was still living in Derry, and at that time I still had 2 intact knees.
And hadn't
Dutch
fought
is
the
nodding
wall.
his head. I hadn't fought the wall yet. So Dutch is confirming that date is correct.
I am double checking as we speak.
Okay.
Because there's Ricer, there's Jabin, Smoking Joe. God, we got a lot of videos to go through here.
Yeah, and NBL, yes, Valentine's Day is the 14th. Braden's talking about the first show of mine he listened to was the show going into when I was on the hot seat with Dutch and CJ. So I would have been on February 14th with them. So I would have been on, my show would have been February the 12th.
But I watched that show February 15th, the day after the hot seat. So I watched the one on the 12th, the day after the hot seat.
Okay, so your first episode was February 12th on February 15th.
Yeah.
Okay. It works on my mind. No, that was so much, like I said, 2-3 weeks in it to get that message from Oli.
So what date did you say, Johnny? February 14th, what year?
Would have been 2019, I think.
Perfect.
It was 2000. Was it 2019?
Yep.
Bingo! How about that?
Damn, that old rusty trap works a little bit up there.
Once in a while, baby. Once in a while. Now, if you asked me later that evening on what date it was, I probably couldn't tell you.
Down goes Frazier.
Down goes Frazier.
The only problem with that whole episode is that happened in the Google Hangout afterwards, and there is no video proof of Messy Mike face planting in his basement.
That's it. There was none. It would have been me, you, CJ, and Mike. Okay, that's four spots in the Hangout.
And Mike's dog.
There.
Nobody else was there when that happened.
Oh, yes, it was. Lep was there. Lep was in the Hangout. Yep. Chef was in the Hangout.
Well, you have to remember, we did super shots back then, and I don't remember everything correctly.
Yeah, I know Brother Lep was there. I know Chef Johnny was there. I can't remember who the hell else was, though.
Was Hobo in there?
No.
Who the hell?
Well, we know it wasn't. We know C-Mac wasn't there because that was 5 hours past his bedtime.
It was probably late more than that. By the time that happened, hell, I don't think we hit the end. We might not have ended the hot seat on for Valentine's Day. We might have ended it on the 15th, but Mike definitely hit that floor on the 15th. Yeah, it would have obviously the four of us: Lep, Chef Johnny. I don't know. I don't know who else.
Wow.
But yeah, no, Lep was there. Chef Johnny was there. Those two can confirm everything also.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Then we had the, the eggnog chugging contest.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I remember that one.
Oh, the eggnog chugging contest.
You smashing that bottle of Pink Whitney came up in this camper last night.
That camper is brand new. How did that come up?
So my son was here, and grabbed my bottle of Tito's and he goes, Dad, this would be great with lemonade. And his mother said, use pink lemonade. It's better. He goes, wouldn't that be Pink Whitney? Now, mind you, this boy's 19. And I said, son, I watched John McGuire delete a fifth of Pink Whitney in about 6 seconds. He goes,
It's on video.
he goes, what? I said, yes. I said,
would've
son, he can put a bottle of beer down in less than 2 seconds.
Uh-huh.
His next comment is what worried me. He said, Dad, that man needs to go to treatment. I said, he doesn't do it.
Need treatment. I got it all figured out.
I said, he doesn't do it every night, son. It's a once in a blue moon thing. He's fine.
That's an avoid, and I'll go to the chat right now, Jeff Costa, Waypoint Barbecue. I know you're listening. I know you're watching. He will confirm it. He gets a kick out of it. We got the what did we wind up calling it? Teddy the Eagle.
Teddy the Eagle.
Teddy the Eagle shotgun. So you fill out the back and you drink out of the tail feathers. But no, he times every time I do it. So no, it's confirmed. And that's on video. So if you want to show the lad, it would have been one of the anniversaries. It would have been either a year anniversary or an episode anniversary. I believe.
I'm saying that is.
Oh,
that
hold on, Braden.
Yeah.
The episode where I chugged that bottle. Do you, by any chance, remember that? Because I know you've brought that up in the past.
I do remember that.
Do you know what episode? Where was it? I want to say if it was for all of us being on, it would have been a celebration. It would have been, 100th episode, 200 episodes, something like that.
It was the 2-year anniversary of the hot seat.
There you go. Yeah, it would have been a celebration thing on something. And I think I did it to raise the friggin' super chat price or something. I don't know what the hell I did it for. All I know is
what? You talk about episodes that you had. There's one that I just saw scrolling through trying to look for the Pink Whitney episode.
That would have been on your channel.
Really?
That would have been on the hot seat.
Okay.
I didn't.
Because
I did. What? Go ahead.
There's one guy that I forgot you had on that I am now going to go back after watching him on TV. I'm going to go back and watch. Mr. Pat Martin. From Life of Fire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I totally forgot you had him on.
Oh, yeah. We had him on. It was a hell of an interview, too.
Yeah. I remember watching it.
It was a strong hour and a half. We were talking about his new book and the whole night and the
1 hour and 3 minutes, it says. 3 seconds.
Really?
I'm just going through and I'm looking at some of the people you've had on. Pat Martin for one. Harry Sue.
Yep.
some of the, well, and here's this Texas hack. Aaron Leslie. And some of these are shorts from your when you were in Houston for the rodeo doing interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
But just some of the, well, yeah, Doug Scheiding, you've had him on how many times?
Oh,
He's been on.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah. But, Billy Gillespie, JB, just some of the Fred Robles. All right. You got Bill on there. I mean, some of the heavy hitters, the true heavy hitters of barbecue, you've had on. Is just it's
LC,
Bill,
Lee Hickle.
Yeah.
Lee Hickle on,
Well, and then
James from Jen and Mokers.
Yeah.
Brother James. And then the one more recent, Mr. Bibbs overall of barbecue, Mr. Randy Twyford.
Yes, sir.
Damn
it, Randy.
Cesar Mejia, the Dog Father, Uwe. It's just the list of the pitmasters. Tina Cannon, for crying out loud, that you've had on.
Darren Wolf.
Just amazing.
You had Darren Wolf on.
Yeah, yes, I did. Yep. Had Darren
and
on.
We can't forget the one and only Kent from Daddy Dutch Barbecue right up in the corner there.
Never heard of her.
Never met that bitch. Never met that bitch.
Nope. Never heard of her.
How long ago was it that you had the goat on?
I was by myself in the studio. So maybe spring of 3? Because I believe when I was talking to him to do it, he was on his annual fishing trip up in Canada.
That rings a bell.
And if I'm even in the ballpark on this one, I'm calling it quits for the night because I won't be able to pull anything else. So yeah, probably spring, early summer of 23. Because that would have been my last year. Because I would have had started here in the fall of 23 at the house, at the Uncle Steve Shake Studios in Center Barnstead, New Hampshire.
Oh, I'm gonna scroll till I find it. I'm gonna tell you that right now because that is another episode I will definitely rewatch, especially after what he said to me at the last contest when I was on the phone with you. By the way.
Oh yeah.
We won't repeat that.
Hold on, I'll find it. It was called The Goat of Barbecue. Talking with the Goat of Barbecue. Because didn't I send it to you, Braden?
You didn't send it to me yet, but you did. You did tell me what to search up, and I still haven't searched it up on my
25. So 24. Okay, hold on. 24 March of 24. 20. Let's see. Okay. December of 23. Because that would have been here. My last one from the studio would have been with Butter.
Yep, I remember that one.
Yeah.
So that now we're in August. It's time for some 5 years. Artie Tex. Welcome to King Louis. Chatting with the Gold Barbecue, July 11th, 2023.
Wow.
Yep.
When was the last time you had Robert Rocha on? 'Cause I know you've had him on at the house. I know you had him on when you were here, when you were at the house.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't even remember.
I just saw Rob's episode. Well, maybe that was I just saw some. Let's see. It says streamed 2 years ago.
Okay, so that 24th. So yeah, that would check out. That would be at the house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're in the studio and Rob's in his. But when you hit click more, it doesn't give me the exact date. June 10, 2024.
There we go. But no,
But I will tell you one thing. I cannot find the Goats episode on your playlist.
What do you mean?
I'm scrolling through it right now.
On what?
On YouTube, when I go to your channel and I click live.
Hold on. I'll tell you why. Because we originally started the YouTube channel at the studio. So when we went to change everything over, no one could remember the password that was made to use that. So you're under the Pit Life BBQ podcast YouTube channel, right?
Right.
Get out of that and go to Pit Life BBQ YouTube channel. That is everything from the studio. Because I can't take it over because no one can remember the damn password.
Oh, I do remember that. Okay.
So all the studio episodes are under Pit Life BBQ on YouTube. The Studio 21 episodes. All the Uncle Steve Shake studio episodes are on Pit Life BBQ podcast YouTube.
Yeah, now that you said everything is from the home studio.
The what?
Now that you say it, under Pit Life BBQ podcast, everything is from your current studio.
Yeah.
Or like when you were down in Houston doing the interviews.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Yeah, no, while you're doing that, there's been so many. So many. Like you said, 420 episodes. There were so many guests between the Pit Masters, the Hall of Famers, the authors. The authors were some of the best good ones because, get into recipes and, I'm a cookbook geek.
Oh, there it is right there. Pops up.
The Goat, talking barbecue with the Goat. Yep.
Yeah, and then, you got Arnie Tex on that one. Who else? Got your interview with Chef Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Butter was on at the old studio, and
yeah, Butter was the last. Butter became a trivia question.
If you look back at Sterling, Big Papa Ball back there.
I had him at both studios, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. And then, yeah, you had Rob in the old studio.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this guy? He looks familiar. Square glasses, bald hat, and a gray goatee.
I don't know. Never heard of her.
I never heard of Matt either. But, I mean, you had Joey Machado on there.
Yep.
Dr.
Yeah.
Barbecue, Ray Lampe.
Yeah. Had Ray on a couple times. Had Joey on twice.
Fergie, Ron, LC. You know, it's just, if you look back over the last 8 years, the barbecue pretty much royalty you've talked to. You know, you mentioned Diva.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the list, Clarence Joseph, for crying out loud. The list,
I gotta get in touch with CJ. It's been a while.
The list that goes on and on about who's who in barbecue. Some chick named C-Mac.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Brother Al. Brother Al, for crying out loud.
Yep. Yep, Brother Al. Oh, yeah.
You know, Jess Pryles. I mean, I'm surprised your head still fits through the door, and, you know, Claudia hasn't had to install an overhead door for you to walk out every day.
Stay humble, my friend. Stay humble. Stay humble.
I have another memory.
Shoot it out there, kid.
So this one, you were down in Austin, Texas, at Ryan Newland's shop, and you guys were filming. It's literally called "Welcome to the Family, Miss Mary."
Yes.
When you first got your smoker.
That would have been Monday, October 3rd, 2022.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Or at least that's when it was recorded. I don't know if we were actually live or however we did it, but yeah, because we had the party on Saturday, October 1st. We went shopping on Sunday, and we were down to shop Monday, cooking all day long. And I left on my birthday, October 4th, on a Tuesday, and headed on home.
Yeah, I remember talking to you on the way down there on the phone and on the way back.
Yeah, now I do have a question. I'm gonna ask Dutch first. Who is your Mount Rushmore of guests that Johnny has had on?
Well, the first one I'm going to say is an Iowa guy, and he's called the GOAT for a reason. And if you've met Darren and his wife, Sherry, two of the best people in the world you're ever going to meet.
Yeah, I actually met the GOAT in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number two is a guy, quote unquote, helped at the Royal one year. And that would be Sir William of Purvis.
Sir William of Purvis.
Mr. Chicken Fried himself. Bill and Vanessa, I cannot say enough good things about him.
Yeah.
Number three Well, number 3, nobody's going to know.
What?
And number 3 is going to tear me up a little bit. My dear old friend, Tom Cooper, the guy who got me into competition barbecue that we lost a few years back. Local guy, mean freaking pitmaster. Very close friends with his wife and his kids to this day. Tom was awesome. Salt of the earth guy. Give you anything you need. And number 4 is, oh God, do I get a bobblehead? Do I get a bobblehead or not? Do I get one in the gift shop, Mags?
No, I don't know, but you already messed up the actual question.
What? My Mount Rushmore of barbecue, he said.
Mount Rushmore of barbecue guests that have been on the show.
Yes, sorry.
But
all right. So you got Darren, you got Bill.
And yes, you do get a bobblehead.
There you go. You got the bobblehead.
God, you've had so many, John. How do I decide?
Yeah, well, guess what? This question is going to come to me next, and
you got time to. You got time to think. Oh yes, damn it! How do you limit it? Now I see why this screws people up on the Rob show so bad.
Yep.
I'm going to say, God. Well, one's pretty easy, but the 4th one will be the tough one. Because not only is the 3rd guy a friend, a brother, and your show sponsor, but every year, Dad of the Year, what he does. And that would be one Mr. Steve Brown, as everybody else knows him as Uncle Steve. Steve is amazing. I love him. I wouldn't trade him for anything or anybody. And God, number 4 is he's probably going to be Freddie Robles. So.
And then you do have a bobblehead.
Well, we know that. Look at the size of the damn thing.
Oh, you shut up, Chrome Dome.
No wonder you got big shoulders. You hold that fucking sack of potatoes up all day long.
And the thing is, I have 3 I could put there. It could be Butter, it could be LC, it could be AA Ron. But I'm going to go a little different off that. And I'm going to say Danielle Bennett. Diva.
Nice.
Like I said, Diva almost gave me a heart attack one year at the Royal. When she grabbed me by the hips and said, "Turn around and give me a hug, you big sweetie," I about died. I was like, who is grabbing my hips and muscling my fat ass around? It is the weightlifter. So, and Diva's awesome. She really is.
That's for sure. That is for sure.
Sorry, I fucked up the question, Braden.
No, that's all
It
right.
happens. It happens.
All right, Johnny, you're next. You're next.
I bet I can guess one right off the top of my head.
Yeah, Danielle Bennett. I already said that.
No. More local to you,
Who?
Billy.
Billy. Yeah, Billy would be
Ray. Either one. Matt Pereira. Too
He's
soon?
on a list. He's on a list all by himself, that boy. He deserves his own mountain. He deserves his own mountain.
I don't know. Do you even want to give him a mountain since he made you do all that catering stuff?
Yeah, he ran me like a beaten dog. Yeah,
Oh, by
that's
the way-
yeah, we're talking about you, Matt, when you listen to this in about 3 hours.
See, Johnny, while you're thinking, are you doing Cora?
No,
Well, that's too bad.
that is too bad.
Because then you could call me and walk around on speakerphone, and Darren could call you what he called me.
Yeah, I'm not being called that from Darren. So, no. I had my opportunity to do that in Rhode Island. I didn't do it.
What?
I honestly can't answer this question.
I really honestly.
Dishonestly?
Dishonestly, answer the question. If you honestly can't answer it,
I honestly can't answer it.
Why?
Because it's my show. I built this show with these guests. Each and every single one of them is special. So to pick one, it's impossible. So if I'm supposed to be okay, you want me to do it dishonestly?
No. I want you to man up.
What were the top 4 that you were on there, buddy? There you go.
Man up and answer the damn question.
All right. Fucking prick you are.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I love you too, by the way.
Yes. I love you too.
Thanks for returning my call this morning too.
No, I've been busy.
I know. Fighting the StreamYard. Too soon?
Very too soon. You good. Spit all over the new camper. I dare you. All right, fine. Mount Rushmore of guests on my show.
Honestly,
Danielle Bennett. The GOAT.
Braden, he's copying me.
Yep, I can see that.
Well, technically, Danielle was my bobblehead. So.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
And then you said it earlier. I have to go with it. Oh, damn it. Jess Pryles.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. And then bobblehead, because you have a pretty big one there too.
Attaboy, Braden.
Listen, buddy, your
Don't forget.
squash gets in the way from time to time too, my friend. Okay, you ain't wearing no small hats there, pal.
True.
And the bobblehead for episodes.
Yep.
The one we talked about earlier when I was talking with Pat Martin from Martin's Barbecue Joints with the new book. That was a hell of an interview.
You know, here's the funny thing about this question.
Yeah.
With all the people you interviewed, there isn't a wrong answer.
Agreed.
No,
I mean, it's like I said earlier, it's crazy when you scroll through both channels, the people you've interviewed over the years.
Yep.
Yeah, no, 100%. You know, like you said, each one of them led to today. So each one of them is on.
Yeah.
So let me tell you something. I got one big mountain, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Can I give mine real quick?
Go ahead. Then we'll close this up.
All right. And then after that, I have a couple things to say before you close it up. So my mountain, number one for on a mountain is going to be someone that both of y'all did not say. We got Daddy Dutch. He's up there.
Now, this is supposed to be honestly, Braden, not dishonestly.
Let me guess, the check's in the mail, right? He paid you to say that.
Nope.
Nah,
and this is being honest. The next one is going to be Ray Seating.
Yep, Ray's a good one. That's
Ray's
for sure.
Always a good conversation.
And then the next one is going to have to be James Korea.
Okay.
And then the final one is going to have to be Rico Pasquale.
All right, you're digging deep on that one. Okay.
Yeah.
And then for the bobblehead, I know you're gonna say it. I know I have a big one too.
You're in the club.
But I'm gonna have to go with the goat of barbecue down war.
There it is.
There is my Mount Rushmore guest you've had on. Now, before you close this up, I just want to let Johnny and actually, I let you guys know now. Yesterday, I made a killer brisket. And it was on a Pit Boss electric smoker. It was at somebody else. Yeah, so it was not at my house. So I didn't use my rubber kettle. But can you guys take a guess what 2 seasonings we used on here? Take a wild guess.
Go ahead, Johnny. You go first.
I'm trying to think of what the hell was that up at your birthday. What you got? You got a whole stack of stuff.
Yeah.
Got Uncle Steve's Lucky.
Yep, that's one of them.
God damn, I'm good.
Dutch, you're next.
Come on, Dutch. Bring in for the win. Bring in for the win.
So you Lucky, and I'm gonna say you ran over top of it with thick meat.
You guys are both correct. But the order was opposite. We put thick meat first, then the Lucky.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then as a binder, we used good old yellow mustard. And we put it on the smoker at 7:30, around 8, between 7:50 and 8 a.m. And we put it at 250 degrees. I wasn't there yet, but we had left my uncle's house to get to go get some other stuff. But then at like 12:30, he because it was a 14-pound brisket from Restaurant Depot, and we could not fit it in the smoker, so we had to split the flat and the point. Which I was hoping that we didn't have to do, but we had to do it. But we put the point on the bottom level where the heat was, and the flat on the top level. So the point was ready to wrap at 12:30. And then the flat was ready to wrap. I don't even know what time the flat was ready to wrap, but it was after the point. I would say it was probably around 1:45 to I would say between 2 and 2:30 when the flat was ready to wrap. But then they were both done. We let them rest in the cool. I don't know how to rest, but we let it rest for 2 hours, and then we sliced it up. Honestly, best brisket I've had.
There you go, buddy. There you go. We lost Johnny for the time being, Braden. So we are going to go ahead and wait for it for a couple minutes so he can wrap up the show in the way he does. So we'll see if he pops back in here in a minute. And we will go from there. So I don't, you know, where he's at with his Wi-Fi, you never know what's going on.
Yeah, Dutch, I have some news for you, Dutch.
What's that, buddy?
I won Perfect Score 200 in Rhode Island with my steak.
In Rhode Island you did?
Yep, perfect 200.
Attaboy. Nice work. Nice work.
Thank you very much.
What did you put on your, what did you use for seasoning on your steaks, Braden?
I'll give you, you know what? I will tell you. I don't want to disclose it to the whole show. So what I'm going to do is whenever we wrap up, after he's done, I'll disclose to you what it is.
Okay, well, Johnny's back, so let's let him go ahead and wrap up the show in his style, and then we'll we'll talk off camera. How's that?
Perfect.
All right, Megs, it's your
That's
show.
it.
Act like you own it.
That's
Take it away.
it, boys. Well, folks, that's it. 8 years. 8 years it is. Thank you all, each and every single episode, every single week. You know, you guys tune in. Like I said, did I ever think 8 years later I'd still be doing this? Probably not. But hey, we're still doing it. We're still going strong, still having fun. So watch out. Here comes 9. 9's in the next site. So
Yep.
that's that. So thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of yous. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. You have all my episodes right there at your fingertips. Catch the audio version wherever audio platform.
You got booted again, buddy.
He did.
Well, we're gonna hold it open until he gets back, unless he shuts down the stream without saying keep the smoke rolling, which he's never done before. So let's hope he comes back. So
And you don't know if stream turns off.
So Tom,
Yeah.
Tom, what he needs up there is reliable damn internet where he's at in the up by the lake where he lives. That's the issue. He oh, I see him trying to come back.
Yep, I see that too. Oh, there he is.
All right, now I'm back. And on that note, folks, until next week, keep the smoke rolling.
I'm still on. I'm still on. All right. Are we still on? Are we good?